season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson buying time to his left. And this throw will be intercepted.
Marcus Jones picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick-6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
That challenge a successful one.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Now Jones. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Throwing Jones.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. He's got his man, Thornton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
fake here on first down.
That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Patriots at 12-2 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll look to throw again.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 18. Pressure comes and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's 2nd down.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow. Now it's Wilson. Incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On the return is Jones. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Jones off the play fake. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now Jones. Off play action. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Right side, Thornton with it. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
For Harris. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw again. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. To throw again is Wilson. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Patriots have it.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the 2nd quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week, solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Off the play fake, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll have it past midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. John Franklin Myers picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Off play action. Jones dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Wilson. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing is Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That was good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Patriots offense heads back out there. We get another look at Tyquan Thornton.
And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. Rolling to his left.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter. Up really big. That passing incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing Jones. He's got his man, Thornton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Off the play fake, Jones. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Jets set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now a dump off here complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'll tell you one, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton. Glancing down at the stat sheet, and we've been tracking it, but you get a 100-yard game, you're really happy. You're over 200 like he is. You probably want that ball after this game, don't you?
You want that one. You want to continue to call the same plays in any other game you play. You're having one of those magical performances that just never want to end. And you know something? Your fellow receivers, they get those clenched grins right now. Like, congratulations. But why isn't it me?
Well, so far, it's been all about him. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27. They run with Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off play action. Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Jones now. Off the play fake. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Completes this one to Thornton. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They get 25 yards out of that one. And it gives the Pats a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only...
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot for Wilson. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so.